अरहंत सिद्ध सुर उपाध्याय साधु सर्व अर्थ के प्रकाशी मांगलिक उपकारी है। तीन को स्वरूप जानी रागते भई जो भक्ति काय को नमाय स्तुति को उच्चारी है। धन्य धन्य तुम्ही से काज सब आज भयो कर जोरी बारंबार वंदना हमारी है। मंगल कल्याण सुख ऐसो हम चाहते हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, supreme forgiveness to all of you. Uttam Shama. So you must all have a very fantastic Das Lakshan Dharma, because every year we go further deep into our spiritual knowledge, and that helps us in enjoying our life more. The more you go deep, the more you enjoy your life, come whatever the situation may be. So this practice helps us in navigating all the ups and downs in our life, and we not only overcome it, but we also enjoy those moments. And that makes, like, whatever you do, whether you are doing some household work or you are doing some outside work, one thing that you will find common across everything, that you are always at peace, you are always calm and composed, you are always enjoying those moments, you are not experiencing anxiety, restlessness, impatience, all these things have gone. Consider our life earlier, when you were not in Parmagam honors, and in the same situation now, if you are again revisiting those situations, then you will realize the difference. So this is something that will gradually come, and I hopefully by the end of 5 years, if you study very sincerely, you will get all the benefits, that is for sure. Because all our supreme beings, they walked on this path, and then they enumerated this path, illuminated this path of liberation to us. So they have experienced this, and if you follow their guidance and instructions, we also are going to definitely get there. Okay, no doubt about it. So it's our some good luck that we have got all these associations with us, and now with little bit of efforts, you can make it on your own, you can make it your own, you can become an owner of this franchise, and that franchise function is just to enjoy every moment of life, not only right now, but in the next birth also, in the next birth also, and ultimately getting liberated very soon. So we have been here in this transmigration since time immemorial, but now it's not going to be a long time. Very few births, Already you can see that the worst is behind us. Every day we are progressing. Okay. And this progress gradually will lead us to maybe not in this birth, definitely not in this birth, but very soon get it liberated. Okay. So just rejoice. We are going to be liberated all, No bondages of any type of karma, whether it is material karma, or it is psychic karma, or it is quasi karma. All three karmas, devoid of all three karmas, we are going to get liberated. So as somebody who is in jail, for 20 years, and suddenly there is an order that now you are going to be released, you can just imagine the happiness of that person. And similarly, we never thought that we'll get into this kind of understanding or knowledge, but somehow because of our past good auspicious deeds, we have got access to all this, and our life have changed, remaining consistent for 2.5 years, almost 3 years we are into this. And it's again not a very mean achievement, because the path of liberation is very small and very simple. So whoever gets into it, they get liberated. That is for sure. But the difficult part is to get into here. And the delusion is always making inroads every now and then. The moment we become weak or the moment we falter at some place, they try to attack us again and again. And our job is to navigate all those downfalls, come back again, get into this path and progress. So this is going to be a little bit of fighting initially, but as we progress and settle, it will not be a problem. Of course, the problem could be there at the monk stage also, but those are very rare cases. But if you are ticking all the box right, and you are doing all the right things as per the instructions of the Jinendra Bhagwan, then there has to be no problem. So today we are going to study Nai Chakra Guide. Okay, this is the book in Hindi. Nai Chakra Guide. Of course, in English, it has not come. The review is going on, but I'm not happy with the content of this book. So I'm going to teach you from charts only. From 2 charts only, I can explain you the whole paper. The 2 charts I shared today. Okay. 2 presentations I shared, PowerPoint, and 2 charts. So that 2 charts is sufficient for me to teach you the whole paper, whole book, Nai Chakra Guide. And after teaching through this chart and going to the presentations that Vijal ji has made for Jeev, then we will straightway get into the question answers part of this textbook. And you will find that you are able to answer all those questions. And if you are able to answer those questions, that means we have studied this book. So this book is a bit confusing. The content that it has included are not according to my choice, but we can't help it. The textbook is textbook, but nevertheless, we want to understand the subject, and we will understand it through chart. And this chart I also taught you in Nischay Vyavhar Vitrag Vigyan Part 3, Chapter 6. Anyone remembers, those who are present in the class, anyone of you remember whether you have studied this chart earlier? Some memory coming? Darshiji, do you remember you have studied this?
I have to remember because I think I was involved in making this chart as well.
Acha, you have made this chart?
I think it was the one I made, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I thought the Vijal ji has made. So Vijal said, no, I have not made it. So then
Yeah.
I was just checking who has made this. So you have only made it, right?
I think
So
I was
nice.
involved in the chart.
Yeah, so nice of you.
No, it's okay.
So
Thank
I
you.
was just wondering that whoever has made this chart, we are not able to give the credit to him because
No,
I
it's
don't
okay.
know who has made it. But now
It's
you
fine.
have said, though, I am relieved that at least we know who has made it. So nice of you. So uh, you remember that, and definitely you must have done it. So we have studied this once, okay? But in short, this time we are going to study in detail. And since this is your full paper, so many questions from this means one full paper is going to come from this. So objectives will also be there. So we will learn this in a detailed manner. But before we proceed on to these charts, I would like to run through the definitions of Nischay and Vyavhar, and that is available in the Jeev portal in a very nice manner. I have sent the link of Jeev portal in the group just now. Darshit, you can share the screen or how it is to be done. I think you have to first get it on the screen and then you have to put the share. Yeah, good. So you go to the resources. Up. Here it is resources. You can see my. Third in the, yeah. Yeah. Now you go down. Scroll, yeah. Go further. Real point of view and conventional point of view. It will come now. Next. Wait. Yes, you go again. Again, you go. Load more. Yes, this one. Yes, so nice. So now we can just see the 4 definitions of real point of view and the conventional point of view. Yeah. So there is a PowerPoint presentation also available. Can you get it? Or I think it will be somewhere. This is, yes. So we can run through these slides. It will be better and it will be easy also. Okay. So real and conventional point of view. Real is निश्चय नहीं and conventional point of view is व्यवहार नहीं. Okay. Point of view means aspect, viewpoint. Okay. So a statement is made from certain viewpoints. So what viewpoints these statements are made? So there are many kinds of viewpoints, but we are going to study today real and conventional point of view. Then there is in Tattvad Sutra, we also studied 7 nays, Bhoot nay, Nagam nay. So those are also viewpoints. Then we have Dravyarthik nay and Paryarthik nay also, 2 nays. And then we have 47 nays in Pravachansar. In the end, in the Pravachansar, they have mentioned 47 nay. So all these are nay, but what we are going to study today is Nischay nay and Vyavhar nay, real point of view and conventional point of view. Yes, go ahead. Point of view. So can you highlight bit? Yes. Further, it could fit the screen, then it will be very nice. Okay, this is also fine, Darshitji. If you can enlarge it is okay, otherwise this is fine. You are on mute.
Sorry. I am saying that I can't enlarge it.
Okay,
so
further.
I don't know.
We can enlarge it on our screen. I've enlarged it on my screen.
Acha?
You can do it on my mobile. I've enlarged it.
Oh, 1 minute. Let me see. Yeah. Thank you so much. We can enlarge it at our end. Everybody can enlarge. Whether it is laptop or it is mobile, you can do it. Okay. So what is this point of view? Okay. Viewed through its specific frame of reference. Okay. So a statement, whatever a statement is made, it is made from a specific frame of reference. When a substance is understood solely for a specific purpose, this perspective is known as Nai. Nai means drashtikon. Okay. Nai means point of view, Nai means drashtikon, Nai means perspective, apeksha, okay, reference, context, all these words are used for the same. Example, in a diverse classroom, the teacher knows each student's ability. During inter-school art competition, the teacher identifies only those students who excel in art, evaluating them from specific point of view to meet the intended purpose. So in a diverse classroom, the teacher knows each student's ability, who is better in, who is good at drawing, who is good at elocution, who is good at acting, different kinds of skills a student might have. So he uses those students' skill from that purpose to serve his purpose. Next, important facts point of view. Just a minute. They form integral components of right scriptural knowledge. Okay. Samyak Shrut Gyan. So these this point of view are a component, integral component. Okay. So it's a part of right scriptural knowledge, and their true understanding is attained only by enlightened souls. Okay. So these nai are applicable to only enlightened souls. So what we should do if we are not enlightened? We should study. The one who studies this only becomes an enlightened soul. Okay. So just as I said the other day, we were reading this right knowledge and wrong knowledge in Moksha Marg Prakashak. In the last sem, we had this fourth chapter, So about wrong faith, wrong belief, wrong knowledge, and wrong conduct. That is the fourth chapter of Moksha Marg Prakashak. And in that, we had discussed that one moment ago, okay, just one moment ago, before the right belief, there is wrong belief. And because of wrong belief, the knowledge is considered wrong. But the next moment, the next modification, right belief will evolve. And that same knowledge would be termed as right knowledge. So knowledge in itself is not right or wrong. Knowledge is knowledge. But because of belief, wrong belief, it is called wrong knowledge, and right belief is called right knowledge. So the whole understanding, just a modification before the right belief, is all correct. Although it is termed as wrong knowledge, but that wrong knowledge is not really wrong. It has got all the right understanding, and that's why in the next modification, the right belief evolves. Okay. So similarly, this nice point of view are applicable to only enlightened souls, those who have realized their self. But that doesn't mean that we should not study, because those enlightened souls were like us. Okay. And they studied this and became enlightened, and we will study and we will also become enlightened souls. Okay. So the first point, they form integral component of right scriptural knowledge. So right knowledge, of course, is having only an enlightened soul is having a right knowledge. Okay. So that is the conditions. But having said that, even a person with wrong knowledge will understand this point of view, and he will also become right knowledgeable. Okay. Wise person. The second point, the number of potential points of view is infinite. Why? Because a substance possesses infinite attributes. So to define one attribute, one viewpoint is there. Okay. So from the knowledge attribute, soul is a knower. From a perception attribute, the soul is only a seer. Right. From the conduct attribute, the soul's function is to engross on something, right? So there are different points of view because there are infinite attributes. So noise are also infinite. Next, in our daily lives, we frequently utilize the concept of points of view, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Let's explore how. So in our practical life, we have been using this, when discussing our age, we may describe ourselves as young from our parents' point of view, but old in the context of our children. Okay. So these statements are from when we say young. So we are young from some perspective, and that perspective is parents' point of view. And we are old from some perspective, and that perspective is our children. So from children's point of view, we are old, and from parents' point of view, we are young. So this is how we have been using this point of view since time immemorial. Next slide, Darshiji. So so this was done, right? Next, we want to go to it. Okay, this is the new one. Okay. All points of view are expressed within a particular frame of reference, apeksha, without which they lack validity. If a statement is made, then it has to be from a certain perspective. If the perspective is not mentioned, then it lacks validity. It doesn't make sense. Okay. All points of view are expressed within a particular frame of reference. It may happen that every time we don't say that I am young from my parents' point of view and I am old from my children's point of view. That is understood. Sometimes we may not say the perspective, but that is understood. Okay. So, but whatever statements is made in Jinvani, those are made from a particular frame of reference. Whether it is mentioned or not mentioned, it is up to us to understand. And if we don't understand that perspective, then our knowledge will also not become right. Okay. So we will have some, kind of delusion coming up because of wrong understanding. The next point, it does not represent the name of the substance or an activity. Okay. It does not represent the name of the substance. Like, substance is real point of view and modification is conventional point of view. No, it is not like that. Okay. It does not represent the name of the substance or an activity. This point of view is only used in either in knowledge or in making a representation or a statement. Okay. So नहीं ज्ञान में होते हैं और कथन में होते हैं. ज्ञान means knowledge. So point of view are part of knowledge, or it is a part of the statement or representations. Okay. They are different ways of describing the same substance from different frame of reference. Okay. So these three are done. They are different. They are the different ways. So what is point of view? They are the different ways of describing the same substance from different frames of references. Example, the soul. The soul is nitya from the substance point of view and anitya from the modification point of view. Okay. So we are expressing or describing the same soul substance, but from different perspective. From the perspective of substance, it is constant, and from the perspective of modification, it keeps on changing every moment. Okay. So same substance being described from different frame of references. So when we describe in such a manner, we have clarity about the substance. We get the right knowledge about the substance. Next. Example. Comparing an elephant, okay, to a rope is nonsensical, but likening its tail to a rope is accurate. Okay. Comparing the whole elephant to a rope is nonsense. sensical. But likening its tail to a rope is accurate, highlighting the importance of perspective in valid statement. Okay. So once there were 6 persons, they were all the 6 were blind, and one hold the tail of the elephant, and he said that elephant is like a rope. The other hold the leg of the elephant, and he said that no, it is like a pillar. Then somebody touched the ears of elephant, and it said that no, it is just like something else. Then somebody hold the trunk, and they said it is just like a tree. So different people have different imagination. They were all blind. Then a person who was not blind and intelligent, he came across there and he said, don't fight. The elephant's tail is just like a rope. The elephant's leg is just like a pillar, right? And in that manner, with all the 6 references, they were able, although they were blind, but they were able to create a picture of the elephant in their knowledge. Okay. So this is the job of the point of view. It depicts the whole substance from a particular point of view. And from that point of view, it is like that only. Okay. So from the point of view of leg, the elephant is like a pillar. No problem. Okay. So elephant's leg is like a pillar, elephant's tail is like a rope, elephant's ear is like a soup, elephant's trunk is like a tree, So these all matches. So we have lost contact of the portal, Darshit ji. Connect.
Sorry, is it just my internet or is it everybody else
No,
also feeling?
I think your internet is giving some problem. You can switch, but you have to keep the video on to share the screen, right?
Sorry, on my side you keep cutting off. I don't know if everyone else can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Darshitji's connection is, let me see if I can do it. Yeah, Darshitji, now you are good. Yeah, Darshitji, can you hear me now? Yes, I have also tried to. So just a second, I will be sharing the screen from my side.
Sorry, I think my internet is down. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, but you are not getting the connections right? Presentations, yes. Okay. Yes. So now I have got it. Let me see. Yes. So we were onto this picture. Yes. So now again, let me get to this. Just a minute, huh? I'll just able to share, I think. Yes. So could you see the screen again? Yes. Now you are able to enlarge it yourself, Rajeshri ji?
No, sir. Not able to
Sorry for
enlarge
this.
this.
My internet's got problems, I think.
So don't worry, Darshit ji, I have connected, but you are not able to enlarge now.
No, not able to enlarge, sir. Let me try again.
Subhaji, you are on mute.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not able
okay.
to enlarge.
Okay, sir, I could do it. Yeah, I
So
could do it.
she could do it.
Yeah.
How will
Yeah.
you do it, G?
You spread it out with your 2 hands. It's 2 fingers. It should become large. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's done. Yes.
Yes.
it on our side, like on our screen, we can do it, just like how Rajshri said.
So everyone is able to do, no? Great. So we see that this elephant, this example, so when we use the perspective, the things become clear. Okay. So now the next slide, real and conventional point of view. Jain scriptures incorporate various types of point of view. For spiritual purposes, real and conventional viewpoints are most commonly employed. So for the purpose of practicing discriminative knowledge, these two viewpoints are very important. So in the whole of Sem6, this real and conventional point of view is used. Okay. In Pravachar Sarji, Dravyarthik Nai and Paryarthik Nai was used. So that is a different set of point of view. But in Sem6 and for the purpose of practicing discriminative knowledge, this is important, real and conventional point of view. So point of view are of two types. Real, representing absolute truth, involves conveying facts. Okay. Representing absolute truth involves conveying facts. Conventional view, व्यवहार नहीं, which serves a practical purpose but isn't an absolute truth. So the basic difference between real point of view and conventional point of view is that a real point of view represents the absolute truth, okay, and conventional point of view doesn't depict the absolute truth, but it also serves the purpose of getting us to the real point of view. So that is the purpose of conventional point of view. The next slide. True representation of reality is the real point of view, while figurative description मतलब व्यवहार, उपचरित निरूपण, okay, imposed view, okay, or description through analogy is the conventional point of view. True representation of reality is the real point of view. Now this glass, this glass is made of steel containing milk. That's what real point of view will say. But conventional viewpoint will say a glass of milk. Although glass is of steel, but it will say glass of milk. This statement made due to the association of milk with the glass. The real point of view involves expressing the qualities of a substance as its own, while the conventional point of view involves expressing the qualities of one substance as that of another. Okay. So this is another good definition. Real point of view involves expressing the qualities of a substance as its own. Okay. A plastic bottle, it's an absolute truth. Water bottle, we are referring to the plastic bottle used for holding water. Okay, so that is conventional point of view. So what does the conventional point of view? It involves expressing the quality of one substance as those of another. So water bottle, okay. So bottle is made up of plastic, but now it is being said water bottle. That means conventional viewpoint mixes one thing with the another. So that is the way it, the next definition. The real point of view expresses the modification of a substance as its own. Okay. while the conventional point of view expresses the modification of a substance as belonging to another substance. Example, recognizing water as water is the real point of view. Now, describing it as drinking water, cleaning water, ocean water, etc. is the conventional point of view. Okay, so now you could see the differences between the definitions. This is, I think, the third definition that we are seeing. Okay, so this was the second and this was the first. So far we have seen three definitions. All three are having examples, and now we are moving on to the fourth. The conventional point of view establishes a cause and effect relationship between two substances. So two different substances, and in between them, their conventional point of view establishes a cause and effect relationship. Whereas the real point of view denies such relationship between two substances. Okay. Example, stating it is a cotton shirt represents the real point of view because the shirt is made up of cotton. Saying this is a Zara shirt, Zara is a brand. Okay. A blue shirt, blue is the color. Or my birthday shirt, somebody presented me on my birthday, so I call it as my birthday shirt, is the conventional point of view. The last of the definition, the conventional point of view divides, no, we have few more. Okay, two more. Okay, second last. The conventional point of view divides a substance into different parts. So one substance, it divides into different parts. One whole substance, it divides into substance, attributes, modifications. Okay. While the real point of view considered the substance as a whole. Okay. So conventional point view divides and subdivides all these. When you divide a whole substance, it becomes a conventional point of view. Okay. The conventional point of view states the soul is composed of knowledge, perception, conduct, and various other attributes. Okay. Now the same statement if I want to make with real point of view, then how it would look? Any would look like, try, Priyanka? Then we'll say from the real point of view, soul is a mass of infinite attributes. Okay, so that will be a real point of view. Since we are making divisions within an entity that is indivisible by nature, this statement is from a conventional perspective. Okay, since we are making divisions within an entity that is indivisible. So from the real point of view, we will say that soul is an indivisible mass of infinite attributes. Okay. But when you say that soul has composed of knowledge, perception, conduct, and various other attributes, then it's a conventional point of view. In contrast, the real point of view asserts that the soul is an indivisible and unified substance with infinite attributes. Next. The conventional point of view suggests a union of two or more substances as a single entity, like body and soul, both put together is a human, right? While the real point of view emphasizes that two substances cannot become one. Soul and body cannot become one because they are two different distinct substances. They have no relation in between them. Okay. Atyant abhav, absolute non-existence. There exists a relationship of absolute non-existence. Atyant abhav. Example, depicting a soul as a pure soul is the real point of view. Referring to a soul as human, subhuman, etc. is the conventional point of view. Why the conventional point of view is included in scriptures if it leads to delusion? You could have only mentioned me real point of view. There was no need to mention this conventional point of view because anyway it doesn't depict the absolute truth, right? So what is the need of this conventional point of view when it leads to delusion? Because it does not depict the true reality. The true reality is depicted by the real point of view. So why the conventional point of view is included in scriptures, in Jainism? Why? If it leads to delusion? Very good question. Can anyone answer without looking at the answer logically?
Can I try?
Yeah.
So I think when we were doing Chardala, we
Yes.
talked about a situation where one cannot walk without the other. So one is needed to explain the
Right.
other. Now,
Right.
so for example, we use the example of say for example, if someone is a wild man, then to teach the wild man any sense, you have to go to their level. So you
Right.
need both of these hand in hand.
Yeah. So you have to talk his language, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you should not become like that. Right? So, absolutely correct, Darsiji's answer. Why the conventional point of view is required? Because the real point of view, it's the reality. There is nothing much to explain in that. Okay. So to explain, we divide the things into further subdivisions and try to explain so that you are able to connect to the idea of what we wanted to make you understand. Okay. So let's see the answers here. Maybe 2-3 more points are given. Yeah, 3 points are given. Firstly, both points of view are part of right scriptural knowledge. Okay. So they are not entirely false. Okay. The limitation of human language makes it impossible to express all facets of a substance simultaneously. Right. So there are infinite properties to a substance, and each property is being defined by a point of view. So we cannot express all the facets of a substance simultaneously. Okay. So we need these viewpoints to explain each facet. Okay. And when we have the knowledge of all the facets of a substance, we have the complete knowledge about the substance. Okay. So this is the first point. Just as we use a child's language to communicate with children or speak in a tribal dialect to convey our message to them, it is essential to share the message of Jain philosophy in a manner that unacquainted souls, uninitiated souls can understand. Okay. So this is the second point. The third point. Thus, the scriptures adopt a conventional point of view to deliver sermons to ignorant souls who are unfamiliar with the teachings of the real point of view. Okay. So those who are not familiar with the real point of view, they are being taught through this conventional point of view. So what is the difference between real and conventional point of view? So let's see. Perspective. From the perspective viewpoint, real point of view the substance as a whole. It does not divide and subdivide, because that is the job of the conventional point of view. Conventional point of view breaks down the substance into its traits and characteristics and views it from one angle. Okay. Are you understanding? If you don't understand at any point of time, ask. This is a very important subject, not from the exam point of view, but in the path of liberation. You know, if you know all the aspects very clearly, then doubt will not crop up in your mind. Otherwise, every now and then we have doubts. And when we have doubts, we cannot manifest the right belief. Okay. Right belief is devoid of 3 kinds of flaws: doubt, perverseness, and the third one was indecisiveness. Right? These are the 3 flaws of knowledge. Okay. If these three flaws are there, then the knowledge is wrong knowledge. And if these three flaws are not there, then it is considered a right knowledge. Okay. So this conventional point of view breaks down the substance into its traits and views it from one angle. The second difference from the perspective of truth. So real point of view depicts the absolute true nature. The conventional point of view does not show the actual nature, but describe it figuratively. The third point, truthfulness. Real point of view represents the truth. Conventional point of view is not the truth. Okay. So is not the truth also means false, but we are not using false because this is a part of conventional point of view is also a part of right knowledge. Okay. So generally we say false as a part of a scene. Falsehood is a scene. Violence, falsehood, hinsa, jhoot, chori, theft, kushil, adultery, and possessions. These are the 5 scenes. So we have not mentioned here as false, but it is not the truth. Even if we say false in English, it means the same. Now, description of substance. Real point of view using its intrinsic qualities. It describes the substance using its intrinsic qualities, which is their inherent nature, which is always there present in the substance. Conventional point of view describes the substance establishing its relationship with other substances. Okay. Belief and impact. Belief in this leads the soul to the right belief. Okay. Belief in this as truth leads to delusion. Okay. So whatever is being said from a conventional perspective, we must understand that it is not the truth. Okay. So if we believe as it to be completely true, just like the real point of view, then it leads to delusion. Now the purpose. Real point of view, what is the purpose? The purpose of this is the attainment of self-realization. What is the purpose of conventional point of view? The purpose of this is to describe the indescribable entity with the help of external connections, distinctions in the whole substance, etc. Okay. Interrelationship between real and conventional point of view. Now, this is also very interesting. Yeah. So I shared the slide between for the relationship. It's in a detailed manner, but here also we will see what it is being said. Yeah. Interrelationship between real and conventional point of view. From the information provided, it appears that real and conventional point of view may seem diametrically opposed, akin to two opposing armies in battle. However, in reality, their roles are complementary rather than contradictory. Okay. If the conventional point of view is not there, we will not be able to reach up to the real point of view. Okay. So both are required. Okay. And both complements each other. Although they appear to be opposite, but they are not opposite. Okay. Example, when we say that the soul is in a human state of existence, external elements like the body are used to depict the existence of the soul. We will continue with the interrelationship between real and conventional point of view. In essence, the purpose of the conventional point of view is to guide us towards the real point of view. Conversely, the real point of view's purpose is to transcend all conventional aspects and lead us to the pure, eternal nature of the soul. an experience that leads to self-realization. The conventional point of view brought us to the real point of view, and when we embrace the teachings of the real point of view, our purpose will be fulfilled. So we can understand this through an example. If you want to cross the river, you have to board a boat, okay? But when you reach the other side of the river, the bank, other side of the bank, okay, then you have to get down from the boat. If you don't get down from the boat, you don't reach your destination, okay? And even if you get down in between the river, then also you are going to sink in it, right? So for going to the other side, crossing the river, you need the boat. You need to board the boat. When you reach the other side, then you need to get down. Okay. So similarly, to get to the real point of view, right, we have to use the conventional point of view. But when we reach our destination, then we have to negate the conventional point of view so that we can get to the real point of view. So this is their interrelationship. Hence, the correct understanding of points of view entails recognizing that the conventional point of view is not the absolute truth and provides figurative depictions for specific purpose. Nothing is being said in Jainism without any purpose. Everything is being said from specific purpose. We have to understand that. Embracing it will only reinforce delusion and not lead to the right belief. Okay. So conventional point of view is not the absolute truth and provides figurative depiction for specific purpose. Okay. Embracing it will only reinforce delusion and not lead to the right belief. Understanding the conventional statements are not false statements like a flying pig. They are true from one perspective. Okay. So whatever is being said from the conventional point of view, they are true from a particular perspective. Okay. So these are not false statements like a flying pig. A pig never flies. So this is a false statement. It's never like that. But they are true from one perspective. So that we have to remember. Now, acknowledging that the real point of view is the absolute truth and seeking its guidance is the path to achieving the right belief. Okay. Acknowledging that the real point of view is the absolute truth and seeking its guidance is the path to achieving the right belief. Now we'll go through this summary. Darshitji, you read the summary.
Tejinendra.
Yeah.
Dual perspectives on the same substance. Jain philosophy uses both real and conventional perspectives to provide a complete understanding of the soul. Conventional point of view. The conventional perspective uses divisions and analogies. It links different objects to offer deeper insight. However, it does not claim to present absolute truth. Real point of view. The real point of view avoids divisions and analogies. It focuses on the subject's intrinsic qualities. Its goal is to capture the essence directly. Impact on belief. Belief in the real point of view leads to right belief, Samyak Darshan, the first step towards liberation. Believing the conventional point of view to be the ultimate truth leads to delusion. Complementary nature. These perspectives are complementary, not opposing. They both contribute to a full understanding. They are essential for exploring a subject in Jain philosophy.
Okay. So you understood the whole chapter. This is a repeated chapter. We have studied this in the Vitrag Vigyan part 3, but it is so important. So I thought that we must have forget. It has been 2 years now, maybe. So just a brush up, but hope you have understood. If you have any questions at this stage, you can ask. Otherwise, we will proceed.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, when you are looking at that, the comparisons between real point of view and conventional point of view, where the perspectives were being given, and it says perspective, truth, truthfulness. So when you come to the one of truthfulness, the real point of view says it represents the truth, and the conventional point of view says it is not the truth. Is that because we are looking at this represents the truth part solely in terms of the pure soul? Or is it applicable to just any substance?
No, it is applicable to any substance. Whenever a real point of view is used, it will always depict the truth. Okay. So it is not about only the soul, but for any substance, real point of view, like you take the example of a gold chain. Okay. So from the real point of view, the chain, it's a gold chain. It's a chain made of gold. Okay. But from the conventional point of view, we can say many things, that it is my marriage chain, it is my birthday chain, it is of so much of value, it has been gifted by my parents. So we can say many things, right?
Okay.
So all these are conventional statements, but real point of view will always depict the absolute truth.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Priyanka, you are clear? This one topic I need, like you should understand very clearly, because this is going to be the
Yes, sir.
basis of understanding all other scriptures. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You are all good? Nice. So this is done. Now we will move on to the chart. Okay. So you will be able to share the chart, Darshit ji? Now the chart
Yeah,
is.
I'm sorry about earlier. Yeah, I think I should be able to share it. My connection just went to a different connection, and
So
then
I need
think
to make you co-host again, or you are still a co-host?
let me just check, please. I think I'm still a co-host. Is
Okay.
is the chart showing up, or?
Okay, I'm making you make co-host again. Yes. No problem. You can just share the chart, the single page chart where all the 8 nays are mentioned. Okay. And then the chart that you made. Okay.
Just give me a second, please.
Hmm.
Is it
So-
showing up? It's not showing up, yeah, on the screen.
Not showing. So this
Um,
is spiritual point of view. Adhyatam ke nahi. What is Adhyatam? Adi plus Atam. Atam is soul, and Adi means knowledge. Okay. So the knowledge about the soul. So spiritual point of view means the knowledge about the soul. Okay. Spiritual point of view. Yeah. So you see there are 2 viewpoints, real point of view and conventional point of view. We understood in very detail what it is, although it is not the part of this chapter, but still we went through the basics so that we don't find any problem when we go further deep. So first we will discuss the conventional point of view. Okay. So this conventional point of view is divided into 2. Okay. So conventional point of view is called Vyavhar Nyay. Okay. You understand little bit of Hindi also, so that when you read or listen to someone, you are able to make out. Okay. So conventional point of view is Vyavhar Nyay. So this Vyavhar Nyay or conventional point of view is divided into 2. Which one? These are 2. Existence conventional point of view, that is Sadbudh Vyavhar Nyay, and non-existent conventional point of view. Asadbhut. A means nahi. Sadbudh means jinki satta. Okay. So non-existent conventional means Vyavhar, point of view means nahi. Asadbhut, Vyavhar nahi. Okay. So this definitions of the meaning of each word will come in the presentation. So we are just understanding the chart first. Okay. So this non-existent conventional point of view is again of two types. Darshitji, this side. Okay, we can move ourselves also. Okay. So conventional point of view of two types, existent conventional point of view, non-existent conventional point of view. Sadbhut Vyavhar nahi, Asadbhut Vyavhar nahi. Now, this Asadbhut Vyavhar nahi, non-existent conventional point of view is again of two types. Okay. First one is figurative, non-existent conventional point of view. So non-existent conventional point of view, so anyways, we had done the two divisions. Now this non-existent conventional point of view are of two types. First is figurative. The second one is literal. Okay. Figurative means upcharit, imposed, superimposed. Okay. And anupcharit. Upcharit means formal. Anupcharit means informal. Okay. So literal non-existent conventional point of view is the number 2. Similarly, the existent conventional point of view is divided into again two. One is figurative existent conventional point of view, upcharit sadbhut vyavhar nahi. So one word has changed. Earlier it was asadbhut, non-existent, and now it is sadbhut, that is existent. Okay. Number 4, literal existence conventional point of view. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 divisions of conventional point of view. Now moving on to the real point of view, again we have 4 divisions. 5, 6, 7, 8. Fifth one is impure real point of view. Okay. So first of all, real point of view, we can again have 2 divisions. One is pure real point of view. Other one is impure real point of view. So we put it impure real point of view as number 5, ashuddh nischay nahi. Then we have pure real point of view again getting divided into 3, 6, 7, 8. So 6 is partially pure real point of view. Partial is ekdesh, pure is shuddh, real point of view is nischay nahi. Number 7, completely sakshat, pure real point of view, shuddh nischay nahi. And the last one is supremely pure real point of view, param shuddh nischay nahi. Okay. So for practicing the science of discriminative knowledge, we will move from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 7, 8. So this will be our journey. Gradually, we will be going deep into it, deep into it, deep into it. And as we more go deep into it, we go on progressing from 1 number to 8 number. And when we reach number 8, that is the time you realize your soul. Okay. So very important discussions coming up. Now we move on to the next chart, the Darshitji that made. Such a nice way it has been made. So from the left hand side, left hand side only we have to start, because this is 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to start from 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it slightly this side. Further. Yes. Yes. Further. Yeah. So now you could see. Yes. We can see. So first we will discuss from 1. We start the discussion from 1. Otherwise, I would think we will start the discussion tomorrow itself. So today's homework would be just get familiar with the names 1 to 8, okay, and understand the presentation that we saw about the real point of view and the conventional point of view. We had discussed around 4 or 5 definitions of both the point of view. So those are very important. And the relationship between two, why conventional point of view is required when it always not depict the truth. It doesn't depict the truth, then why is the requirement of that? All these questions are very important. So instead of going further, we just revise this once, okay? And tomorrow we will start this chart, okay? Then the second chart, okay, that is there on the screen. This only we will understand tomorrow. And if you are able to understand this whole chart, then this whole book is done, okay? So this much is our syllabus and this is all done. And then you will be able to do the question answers which I would be asking, okay? So tomorrow's class will be more than important. Today's was basically I had to explain the real point of view and conventional point of view because it has been quite long that we studied this. So nothing wrong in brushing up the revision once more, because if we don't understand the basics, then the advance will all be difficult for us to understand. Okay. So nothing wrong about that, not wasting time, but actually we are utilizing our time so that tomorrow when we understand this 8 nice, it becomes easy for you to understand. Okay. So you could see the slides also once more, and maybe next week we will have the slides ready about the 4 divisions of real point of view also. So then also I will be sharing that. But so far, we should thank the Jeev platform and Vijal ji. She has taken so much of trouble to, write all these articles, and these articles are very deep. If you go to this portal and keep on reading one article a day, and there is also a PowerPoint exhibition. There are many videos available on the articles. So all these you should explore. For me, the whole syllabus is what we have covered in G portal. The whole syllabus I have made it, and the content ideas also have been given by me, but everything else is done by Vijal Sheth. She's also taught you, so you know her. She has done a fabulous job, the flow of the language, and now with ChatGPT, it has improved further. But even then, when ChatGPT was not there, when we started, 4 years ago, that time also Vijal had a very good flow of language, so some special talent she's having, and we are all being benefited by that talent. So this much is for today. Okay, I'll be sharing the results by tomorrow to individually each of you, and you have to note down at some place. And this time I'm starting this initiative. Usually what happens, I don't, sometimes I do listen to the assignments that you send across immediately, but sometimes I try to do it all together so that I can make a comparison, but so the feedback doesn't come, then I forget what you have written. It doesn't come to my mind. So what I have decided this term, I've already give you 3 assignments. GM is given, Viva assignment is given, and CC1 is given. Okay. And those 3 are based on the paper 1, to Tatvat Sutra and the Samadhi Maran. Okay. So what you can do, you finish all the 3 by the deadline that we have given. So one deadline is coming up 3-4 days from now on. And the other one is 25th September. Okay, CC1. So when you complete all these 3, what we will do, we will make an appointment, 1 student at a day. It will take around half an hour, and you will be reading the live what you have written, and then and there I will explain you, or if anything needs to be corrected or improved, that we will do. Otherwise, you will get the full marks. There is no problem about that. But still, I would like that now we are advancing to, now you are already in the 6th sem. So 1 or 2 sessions, this kind of exercise will help you in improving yourself. Okay. But if you don't submit by the time deadline, then I will not do that session. Okay. This session is only for those who are completing on time. For them, I will spend half an hour with them to explain, to understand what they have written, what else could be added to it. All these things, we will do it. If you submit it on time, and all the 3 assignments will be doing simultaneously. And that point of time, I will do also the evaluation also. And if there is any feedback, I will give you on hand that time also. So this is what I intend to do, provided you complete on time. Okay. So everybody should complete on time. If you are having any problem, just let me know. We can sort it out. I can help you out in any way, whatever way I can. Okay. So this is all. Tomorrow we will catch up with the other chart, this chart only, and we'll continue. In meantime, you can see from the presentations that I have sent in the group, and also the portal that we referred to today, Nischayane and Vyavarnai, from the G portal. At least 3 times you should read. Okay. So if you go through it 3 times, I think you will be a master in Nai. And if you are a master in this Nischayane and Vyavarnai, you will be a master in practicing discriminative knowledge. And once you become a master, you are an enlightened soul. Okay. So all serves our purpose only. So hope you do all this. Okay.
Sir, I want to
Yeah.
ask something, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what are the papers that we take a printout, or you're going to send a different?
So the textbook that I'm going to send, maybe
Yeah.
by this weekend,
Huh.
that ideally you should take a printout, but
No, this one, this today that you have sent, anything from this?
No, like if you are fine with the soft copy is good, because
Okay.
those presentations are of 47 pages and so many pages. But even
Okay.
if you take a printout, I
Yeah.
think this will be a treasure for the rest of your life. You'll enjoy every now and then.
Okay. And another thing, sir, don't you think we should appreciate Subhaji and Aditi Jain for coming first?
Yes,
Mm.
yes. So for
Mm.
me, I'll tell. I don't only appreciate Aditi ji and Subhaji, I appreciate all. Why? Because getting 2 marks more or less is not a big deal,
No,
because
sir, it's a big deal, sir.
it's a big deal from
You
the
ask people who don't get good marks. You say it's a big deal.
it's a
It's a
big
good
deal.
deal from the conventional
But
point of view.
so, but when you apply in your day-to-day life, then this knowledge will not work, Then your contemplation and how hungry you are in applying these principles in your day-to-day life, that matters. Okay. So for me, the real test is your practical life, how you are able to use this knowledge in navigating the ups and downs of your life, and you are always in happy space. In the beginning only I discussed about this, that you are always in happy space, and that is the ultimate objective of a seeker, A seeker wants to be happy in all phases of life. If you consider the life of a monk, even during afflictions, they are so calm and peace. The 5 Pandavas, the 3 elder Pandavas, they never deviated from their meditation, pure introspective meditation, Shuddhopyog, and they manifested omniscience knowledge. Although, if you see from outside, hot jewelry was being put on their head. So, so how they are able to do that? Why they didn't get distracted? Why didn't they get distracted? It is the power of, concentrating on the self, So we at our level, we can apply these principles, and we can also be in a happy state, although not of their stature, but still, if you are able to understand these principles and apply, then it's good. But as a point of discipline and as a sincere student, I will definitely appreciate both of them. And even I appreciate all other students also, because when I see their homework and whatever they have tried, I can just realize that they have done the best of their ability. Okay. And everyone is not God gifted of sharpness, grasping, memory, it's not the same for all. So I will never discriminate from that front, because it is all nothing, something is not in our hand also. Now remembering things, just now I was
No, but
asking.
we can appreciate them, no, sir?
So appreciate though is a thing of beauty, is a joy forever. Our teacher used to say this statement every now and then in the class, that a thing of beauty is a joy forever. So whatever achievement they have done, that's going to remain with them for the rest of their life. Whenever they remember those moments, they will always feel happy. And we also feel happy about that. There is nothing wrong about that. But the thing is that, see, when we look at it from the practical point of view, it is how good you are applying in your day-to-day life. Okay. So definitely.
That we can't see, sir. That we can't see for each one. But seeing their marks, I'm very proud of them.
So
Wow, they have
we are all
achieved
proud. We are
something.
all proud. And so we don't take anything away from their hard work and sincerity, and the way Subaji is always regular on the class, and she is also a teacher. So she understands better also, and she is able to express also in a better way. That's what I have seen. But even I like Jinpriya ji's perspective also, Priyanka ji's also, at times yours also. So it's all a mixed bag, I will not completely put them in a different bracket altogether, although their intelligence is more sharper. They make less mistakes in objectives, and you make more mistakes. I know you make silly mistakes, but take care, keep on improving, you keep on improving. So it's a very nice group we have, and everyone should put in efforts to the best of their ability. And
G, it's all because of your support, right? You're
nothing mine, madam, it's your effort.
Not support
And
means you're always sincere. Once we see your sincerity, right? Naturally, we try to be so sincere like you, right? Besides everything.
because why I'm so sincere and dedicated, because I feel the means I am able to realize the importance of this kind of knowledge, this kind of exposure that we have got by luck, all this we have got by luck, and I realize the importance of it. So I am sincere, So and I would always appreciate if all of you are sincere, like joining the class. Sometimes I see only 2 students are there, and then subsequently you join. But you should always join 5 minutes before the class. It should be a discipline, And while completing the assignments also, you should be completing on time. So these
So
things.
could I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. It's on a slightly different note. Obviously, the class is gelled together, and I feel quite connected to everybody, really speaking.
Yes.
But I wanted to just share my experience of Das Lakshan Parva that just went by a few days ago. It finished. Until now, whenever Das Lakshan used to come, I used to always get a bit worried. I knew that because also I have a responsibility to the mandir here. So you're always worried that you have to go there, sit there, listen to lectures. Sometimes you don't understand them. Sometimes you get frustrated. You also get tired. And this time around, for me personally, it was the best Das Lakshan Parva that I've ever had. And I will honestly say that it's also because of your teachings, the Pramagamona's course. And one thing that I realized is that there are certain people you come across in your life. Like for me, it's someone like you. There's a couple of people at the mandir. They're always happy. And I think I figured it out in the sense, this is my opinion, that people who have got access to this knowledge and can come to a certain level, they just remain happy no matter what happens around them. And that happiness then transpires to other people around them. And I really felt it this time. And this Das Lakshan for me was really, really precious. So I just want to share this with the students because sometimes we do feel a bit, disheartened. Sometimes the other pressures in life, you can't cope with things. I think some of you know that I'm going through a health issue where I'm in pain a lot of the time. But this time in the Monday, during this Das Lakshan, I felt no pain whatsoever for 10 days. So I just want to share that with you guys, just to encourage you.
Yeah. So nice of you, Darshiji, to share. And it's really like that, it has been 2.5 years now. And if you compare your life prior to that and what you are undergoing now, there is already all of them, you have a change in your life, So it's a gradual change, but nevertheless, we keep on improving every day. We keep on improving every semesters. And by the end of 10th semester, hopefully all of you will be very good in interpreting the scriptures. And when you interpret the scriptures have been written by acharyas, and acharyas got it from Gandhars, and Gandhars got it from the Tirthankars. So directly or indirectly, this Jinvani is nothing but the sermons of the Tirthankars. And as a teacher, I'm just explaining the Jinvani. There is nothing mine. It's all about the Jinvani, and we should all be grateful to this Jinvani. We respect this Jinvani. She's our mother, She takes care of us throughout the path of liberation. And hopefully we all will get there, very soon. So it's a nice feeling.
I also want to add to that what Darshi ji said. Right, myself earlier, if I'm listening to some other pravachan, I don't understand anything, and I get tired after listening for 15 to 20 minutes. So I never attend pravachan at all. Right, but nowadays after coming to the class, right, and for a duration of 2.5 years, right, I'm able to understand all the pravachan, and I'm regularly going for pravachan in what is happening in our locality from 3 to 4 in the evening.
Oh.
So that makes me even wonderful to listen. I'm very happy that I'm able to understand whatever they are talking.
So who is teaching? Jambu Swamiji?
No, Ji. Brahmachari living in Ponnur Malai.
Okay.
Is doing from 3 to 4 in the evening.
Acha, through Zoom.
Yeah, through Zoom.
Okay. So that is, I think his name was for Sem6 Shastri, right?
Yeah, Ji.
Sem6 Shastri, yeah, I know. Good,
Yeah.
good. So, so that is in Hindi. So you understand Hindi, right?
No, they speak in Tamil.
Acha, he knows Tamil?
No, probably it might be someone else. They call him Brahmachari. I don't know his name.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
but he speaks in Tamil.
Okay.
But I'm very happy that I could
Yeah,
understand that one.
definitely. Good. What about you, Rajeshri ji? How you are doing?
I'm doing very badly, sir.
Why?
I didn't go. I was not well. 15,
Oh.
20 days. I didn't go for Pajoshan this time, not even for one Vyakhyan.
Okay.
Not even for my Pratikaman.
What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
I think so. I got like COVID or fever or something, then I had to be admitted in the hospital.
Oh,
And
that much severe.
Very severe it was. That's why
Okay.
in the classes I told you I can't speak because I was coughing a lot.
Oh.
It was not, there was no taste, no smell, nothing. I was down.
Okay.
And
Now you are
actually,
good?
now I'm better, but
Okay.
I'm having a very
Weakness.
a lot of weakness. I'm palpitating a lot. I can't climb up my steps also.
Oh.
That is okay. But today we had a very bad experience. My 3 sisters in Kathmandu, all have gone underground. So that
Oh.
was a big trauma for us also. They've
Okay.
all, because of the coup that has happened over there
Right.
in Kathmandu and Nepal, full Nepal.
Yeah,
So,
I was just talking to my son in UK that just banning the social media has
yeah.
erupted so much of a furor in Nepal and
No, it looks like it's some
I
big
think political
countries'
because
work. No,
yeah.
big countries' work. That is
Right.
what they don't want anyone else to survive. They
So
want.
your 3 sisters are not being contacted, or
No,
they are in touch?
one sister is contacting one in Bangalore. So
Okay.
none of us, we get the news from her. We
No
all
problem,
don't
but
want
they
to go
are
because if
they
the
are all
media
good.
comes to know, if the
Hmm.
media comes to know, then there'll be thing because already 3 houses are broken of theirs.
Oh,
3 houses and 6 cars were burnt.
baap
So
re
it's
baap.
a bad situation.
Hmm.
So, so anyway, it
Otherwise,
will.
I think Nepal, the whole economy, 80% is dependent on India only. And they, all the big businesses are all Marwadis and,
Yeah,
Indians only.
Marwadis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
controlled by.
Marwadis and plus China is also helping. So they're having a rival between China, India, and America. Who will rule whom? That's the thing. Anyway, that also will pass. That
Yeah,
time will also go away.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we always feel when we read such situations, we feel that we are so blessed that we don't have any problem. So let's read Jinwani, understand it properly, so that when the problem comes up, we are able to cope it up,
Not only that, we've got a good leader who is
Hmm.
trying to protect our country.
That is
If
true.
we, if he was not there, Rahul
Hmm.
Gandhi would have sold us completely. We would have been sold if Rahul Gandhi was there. India would have been sold to people long back. But anyway, we've got a good leader. He's protecting us.
So, ultimate enjoyment is that we are going to all get liberated. This world will go like this only.
Yeah. This is also.
Okay. So every time that we use for Jinwani is all going to come back to us in terms of fruition, all the good associations we are going to get. We are going to get the Samosaran, the Tirthankars, and ultimately the liberation. Okay. So we are in a very good phase of life, and we should make the most of this opportunity. Okay. निज निधि निज में बताई, यह अनंत उपकार है, उसके लिए जीना वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है, उसके लिए जीना वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है. 9 times Namokar mantra. बोलो दात सांगी जिनवाणी माता की जय. जय जिनेन्द्र.